Okay, so we're back in this little area, trying to do some sciencey stuff. Just because I want to do all my sciencing, all the sciencing I can right now, because this is going to be the last area that I can find chemicals, as I've said before. And then we'll, I think, speed up the section. Uh,
Chemical needed.
so this is when I'm pretty sure I realized that that was not the correct chemical. I needed another one, which is, I'm pretty sure it is here. There's two of them. Um, and I don't think it's in this room. I think it's outside. So once I realize that, I'm good. So I needed CF, and I picked up CS. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. You know how it goes. I don't know. It's hard to read the small little text box on the side. Anyway, I can now finish this up, see what it is. It's a new armor type. This one has, I think, 25 armor and 25 radiation. And something else. So it's like a combination between my radiation suit and my armor suit, but it's less. It's like a weaker version of the two combined, which is nice. It's good to know that that's there, but I don't really need it. So this is also the last time I get to do anything with my levels. Probably should have
Hi
spent
there.
more in like
Please make your selection.
I think I found 9
Choose
ammo,
it
but I only
while
get
you wrap.
6 anti-personnel rounds for my shotgun. So that kind of blows, you know. That's my rocket launcher. I'm an idiot. Good. Saving the day with my stupidity. So it looks like I have some static rounds, I have anti-personnel rounds, and armor piercing for my assault rifle. I'm just throwing away anything I don't really need. And look, there's an egg! Woo! Am I really gonna waste shotgun shells for this? I am. Good. So that was a huge waste of my time. Um, there's not really much else in here. I think I try and hack this. I don't think I manage. And I don't have enough nanites to do any more. So I try and hack it now. The nanites I just picked up. Please tell me I don't. And I don't think I have enough to level up my exotic one. Um, yeah, so I was like, oh, what's in this room? Because, you know, you'd expect this room to open up. It's just flesh. It's a giant fucking wall of flesh. That's when I realized that this was not the way to go. I can now confirm that this was not the way to go. Hopefully I can speed it up from this point onwards, which looks like I do. Yeah, because I spent a long time trying to figure out where the fuck I'm supposed to go, and there's no map. That's the door. I spent like 5 minutes just smacking that thing with the wrench, the new baton. Um, but yeah, this room, it's kind of confusing because they don't give you a map, and I'm pretty sure I just threw myself into a wall and died. This is when I realized that I needed to get the nerve cluster, and I needed to find the nerve cluster, but I couldn't. I didn't know where to look, didn't know where to go. I even went back to that room, tried to jump in there. I was like, "Fuck that! I'm done. I don't care. I don't care that much." I even dove back in the water a few times, even though I'm supposed to go into the water, and which I do later and find out that there is a hole here. I'm pretty sure that was split by like times 16.
Radiation
Um,
hazard.
so I wanted to see if there was another place to go in the water, and I didn't realize that that thing was a gap. I'm supposed to like dive under everything and then swim through here, which I again didn't think because I wasn't able to move there. Um, and then it splits into two ways. I think it goes to the same room.
Radiation hazard.
Her coldness is not welcome within the warmth of our flesh.
And I'm pretty sure the nerve cluster is around these bends.
Radiation hazard.
It should be like right behind me. Or right there. There's the nerve cluster and a dead body. What a new kind of weapon, I think. I'm trying to just hit it. There we go. That's the next nerve cluster.
With no thought of compassion, do you think we will sit idly by?
While you corrupt the very womb of our existence.
Please, could you? I would love that. And I'm trying to figure out where to go. For whatever reason, these waters, I'm going to assume are like either acidic or some way of being radiated. I don't know. Acidic doesn't mean radiated. That's a stupid idea. But for some reason, these are less acidic than the giant, like, insta-death that I had earlier. Which really annoys me now that I think about it. Like, I just walk into that room and I die instantaneously. Now I can swim through this little section,
Hazard.
constantly getting irradiated and not even getting, like, half the bar done. That's annoying. But yeah, we're just going to explore the little tomb here. Tomb, caves, innards, I don't know what to call it. But then after that, we go back to the little circle that should have now opened up because of that. If I ever get there. And I'm diving back in for some reason. I guess I'm trying to figure out, like, what is going on. I don't know if I've fully realized that the nerve clusters open the doors. Change your armor, good. I think later I get rid of the new armor, the what's 25 armor, 25 radiation protection, and so forth, so forth. I think I get rid of that later because it just, like, takes up room in my inventory that I don't really need. I wish there was a way to sell things in this game, and I get tossed up again. So now I realize that the gate is open, and I fucking find out where to go.
You seek your associates, but you cannot find them.
You are so very alone.
Pretty sure we're gonna end this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've heard that. So now things get a little weird. I mean, considering we're walking around a giant human or inner fleshy thing, and there's this tunnel. I guess these are teeth. I'm not really sure what the fuck they are. There are these huge grinding points, as well as these, like, little spikes. And then something shot at me. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck just hit me? Turns out there's a cyber mother across the way that is getting blocked by this thing, but it won't go around to actually come around and, like, attack me. So it just tries to, like, shoot me through every time it gets a chance. God damn it, this piece of crap. And I kept glitching through this wall, so it's getting kind of hard to pick any of these items up while trying to avoid getting attacked by this bitch. Who did it kill? I'm really curious. Now here things get a little interesting. So these giant molder grinding things that make a shit ton of noise. I expected just to jump over there. Didn't make it. I think I find one of the caches the guy was talking about. No, I don't. Never mind. He said a weapons cache. That was nanites and SEM modules, which I don't fucking need. And now I'm stuck here, so I'm trying to use this thing as a way to get back up here, but that doesn't work out too well at all. Instead I have to, like, reload and try the hard way of just jumping on over and over again. Because at this point I don't really need the nanites. There's no other way to get out of there, so I was like, fuck it, I'll reload. But yeah, so this is a really weird part of the game. You have to use them to get up to the top where the nerve cluster is. It's at the top of there, which will open up the door. And in order to get there, you have to ride these grinders. And I was really worried that it would crush me to death because there's two of them, one on top of the other, and they move at the same time. And I don't know if there's enough space in my character model to actually sit. So I was really fucking worried about dying here. And I also didn't realize that the blue vines, or blue nerve cells, you can actually crawl upon them and use them as a ladder. So, there you go. So that's why I was just really nervous, because I wasn't sure how far I was going to be able to ride these things. Because you would assume that they would reach at some point. I was really fucking nervous, if you can't tell. I'm pretty sure I reload anyway and just try again. I was like, fuck it, I'll just do it again. So I would call this a pseudo puzzle because it's not exactly like the most challenging, but at the same time it takes me a while to realize how the fuck to get past it. And there's the nerve cluster. Hopefully I don't die. See, they do touch, and now I'm like slowly crawling on. I think the vines was what that saved me. But yeah, that's a really annoying room. You gotta time those right, and then there's this asshole.
We feel you moving inside of us. The sensation is
repulsive.
That one threw me up, because why the fuck not? This was an annoying room, because there's a bunch of these big dudes, and I don't have the ammo to deal with them. And I'm getting tossed around like a goddamn bug. I got a few head trash. And now a spider joins in. And it's bad news bears. And I did self-damage to myself. Pretty sure. No, the toxic. I'm not sure which. So I have to retry that whole thing again. With the grinding teeth thing. Because I didn't save. Which is annoying. But I am running low on ammo, and it was kind of annoying. Pretty sure I swapped stampede bullets. Please don't tell me I did. That's a lot of damage right there. Holy shit, I almost died. And I get stuck on the nerves.
we feel you moving inside of us.
Cinder bullets don't do like anything against these guys, which is why I don't like fighting these assholes. Because they don't take like any damage from anything besides anti-personnel rounds or incendiary grenades. So they're very hard to kill. And I wasted 2 of my bullets because the game decided to glitch that dude and be like, oh look, he's not there, but he's there. At the end of this game, I was just happy not to be able to fight these guys anymore. That's the only thing I was happy about. Like, oh, cool, I finished the game. I don't have to fight those assholes. Yes. Because I don't know, some of the hitboxes are really weird in this game, and that thing is fucking throwing me around. Oh, so annoying. Air pockets. Like, they don't even make sense. Like, why are there air pockets and like... Oh, whatever. Okay. That's when I realized my analog weapon was sent to humans, because I picked up a new one. And I was doing self-damage to myself. Yeah, self-damage to myself. And the problem with those is that I have a bunch of ammo in this weapon now. But it doesn't do any damage. So it's kind of like a terrible trade-off of like, oh, well, you have lots of bullets, but they don't do anything, so have fun. Sometimes it gets really annoying.
While I don't understand the annelid life cycle fully, it's clearly extremely diverse. The eggs produce either a male or a female spore. The male, the drones, are wasp-like creatures. The female are worm-like annelids that seek out a host to infect. Following infection, the host begins to transform into a human annelid hybrid. From that point, the life form can take numerous paths. I believe this path is determined by the many itself. The creatures have communicated their need to grow the biomass, so I imagine that biological material is their primary resource. Therefore, each path has costs and benefits. The proto-arachnid is extremely quick and potentially relatively cheap in biomass. The hulking, fleshy ones are powerful, but are clearly a larger investment. I've observed only one example of the floating organisms. The only comfort is that the more dangerous organisms are quite costly to produce, limiting their number.